Massive thanks to the mad lads and ladies supporting the channel. The doggos say thanks. Hey everyone, it's time for some more Monster Hunter. Today, I'm not really sure what I wanted to do, but I kind of just wanted to play 3 Ultimate. I was wanting to hunt a Great Jaggy, but unfortunately, at least in the multiplayer quest, I wasn't able to find it anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of the Arena Challenge quests, and see if I can beat up a Purple Ludroth. Now, the thing with Purple Ludroth is I really don't think it has showed up in any other Monster Hunter games outside of Tri and 3 Ultimate. I don't even know if it showed up in Tri, but it might have. But, you know, might have been Portable 3rd and 3 Ultimate. Those might have been the only games it was exclusive to, and it didn't show up in Tri as a subspecies at the time, but when it comes to the Royal Ludroth, it's pretty similar to the regular Ludroth, except instead of inflicting the I guess, what is it, Water Blight? Instead of inflicting that, it actually inflicts you with poison. Of course, only certain attacks do. It's not every attack that it has that'll inflict you with poison. It's mostly the spits, and if you get hit with its forepaws. If you see those orange spikes there, those are poisonous. That it does have venom stored in them, so it will poison you if it does hit you with those. Also, I believe it's the belly flop as well. But this is actually a challenge quest I've done a couple of times before. Oh, I'm actually surprised that didn't hit me. I was blocking just in case, but I know this quest I've done a couple of times before, and I just wanted something to put out there today, you know, for the good old YouTube algorithm. As is, I just wanted to say that, just thank you, everybody. All the new people who are here, thank you, welcome, I'm glad you're here. All the people who've been sticking around, thank y'all. I know in my last video, I believe it was, I spoke about some of my insecurities and, you know, some of my issues with self-worth regarding this channel and my content. And it's just nice to know that there are people there who do at least find this slop, for lack of a better term, enjoyable. And I believe that was almost my favorite word to use whenever I was first starting out, but even then, I at least had more effort in editing it. I am looking forward to having more time where I can start editing this, like, really well again. You know, putting little effects, putting little skits in there. It's just something I'm really excited for. And once again, thank everybody so much for your time, for just being here and joining me on this journey to try to turn my life around. Because I can't think of anything that would make me happier than being able to wake up in the morning knowing that I could just put something out there, and as long as I do my best with it and put in the effort to make it enjoyable, there will be people out there that do enjoy it. Oh, well, I got hit by that. That's no good. So when it comes to the arena quests, you actually get a preset selection of items as well as, you know, weapons and armor. Because you never catch me dead wearing something this goofy looking. I'm not exactly sure what the skill is, but I believe these armor sets are themed exclusively around skills, if I remember correctly. And whenever you beat the quest, you get these coins. And I'll be honest, I have no idea what the coins are for. But at the very least, it's a good badge of saying, you know, hey, I did it. I beat this. Of course, with the Royal Ludroth, once again with that poison, and it does give you antidotes to deal with it. Something I did notice is that certain characters and classes in the arena do still have their own separate items. Like, I believe the Greatsword and Gunlance users don't have the Might and Armor Seed. And I believe they have less healing items. Although I could be wrong on that one. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, let's get out of the way of that. I'm trying to remember if it's speed sharpening on this or if it's something else. But I'm going to kind of let Royal Ludroth do this home thing and take a risk here. I'm probably going to get hit in the process, though. Yeah, there it goes. I'm actually surprised it didn't get bit, but that might be because it's not enraged and the poison isn't around its mouth. But as soon as it gets enraged, if I get bit, then it'll, then it'll actually poison me. Claws, they'll always poison me if they hit me, though. Yeah, like right there's the poison around its mouth, so now if it bites me, then I will get poisoned. So for those of you who might be new to my channel, or I guess not new to my channel, for those of you who might have been sticking around since Monster Hunter 1, or maybe come in since Monster Hunter Wilds or World or whatever else, if you don't know, the 3rd gen was actually kind of unique. So this is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, 3DS version of the game. But there's also a Wii version of the game called Monster Hunter Tri. Obviously, it didn't have the G-Rank expansion, but something that was introduced in Monster Hunter Tri, or not really introduced, I guess removed, something unique they do with Monster Hunter Tri that they've never done again is Capcom actually removed weapons. You know, I still have like the crazy weapons like the Tonfa, the Magnus Spike, and the XL Axe from the mobile and MMO games. But they removed the bow, they removed the, I can't remember what else they removed. It was the bow, I believe it was, not the longsword, the longsword's in the game. I believe it was the bow, the gun lance, and there was like 3 other weapons. The dual swords, the dual blades, they removed those. And I'm not really 100% sure on the others. But, and you can't do this in 3 Ultimate. Something else they did with Monster Hunter Tri exclusively is, in Monster Hunter Tri, you could actually build your bowguns from like separate parts. And there's a 3rd category of bowguns outside of the light and heavy bowguns called the medium bowguns. And yeah, it was definitely a pretty unique game. A lot of people play Tri over 3 Ultimate. Oh, there goes the tail. Obviously, I won't get the Royal Ludroth part. I'll only get like a Mega Potion, or I guess a First Aid Mid, since this is just an arena quest. But I do have to make sure I don't get bit there. Now, another thing they did, and part of the reason why they removed so many weapons is probably because they didn't really have time to like add on to their movesets. Because if you notice with the Sword and Shield, instead of having like the basic 4-hit combo and a circle slash, there's actually a couple of different additions to each of the weapons. So like the Sword and Shield, for example, it does have its classic bread and butter combo, but it also has 3 different attacks. Or for one, there's actually 6. Because, well, I guess technically 5. If you press the B button, or I guess circle if you're on a controller, and I think it's B on a Nintendo controller, or it might be A, whatever the button was for the side attack. If you press it while out moving, you'll do this new triple slash combo. If you press in a direction, you know, like hold the analog stick in any direction, so as you can see, those claws, they actually poison me. But you'll do a shield bash instead. So this is really where the Sword and Shield started getting a lot of its utility from, as being able to do just about anything. Because now, not only could you do slashing damage, not only could you use weapons, or not weapons, items with a weapon drawn, but you could also use, for example, blunt damage attacks. So you could, like, break horns, you could, you know, break parts that were weak to blunt damage, or, you know, that were only susceptible to blunt damage to being broken instead of, like, slashing or pierce damage. Also, this is where the, Lance got its counter guard from. We could, like, hold the block and the right trigger, I believe. No, not blocking the right trigger, blocking the secondary attack. And that would allow you to counter with the lance. So just a lot of really cool different things with the 3rd gen they added. They added the Spirit Slash with the Longsword, so that whenever you did a full Spirit Slash combo, or as a Round Slash, I believe. So yeah, a lot of different weapons got so many different additions in this game. It's just, I guess it's kind of understandable considering they only made Tri like 2 or 3 years after the 2nd game on the PS2. Oh, that guy sniped me. But I guess it's kind of understandable that they actually were able to do so much. Because, I mean, they had so much to do, so I guess I understand why they cut some stuff. And then with 3 Ultimate, or I guess even Portable 3rd, you know, Portable 3rd, they were able to have access to, you know, easier to manage source code and stuff, because PSP to the PS2 was a bit more of a direct, or PS2 to the PSP was a bit more of a direct transition, whereas with the Wii, they had to, like, recompile everything and kind of just redo everything from scratch. I'm not really sure if, you know, that's exactly how it went, but I'm just taking a guess that that's kind of how it played out. Another thing that they added to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate was the lock-on mechanic. That's actually the first time they added it. So if you look on my bottom screen, on the right-hand side of the screen there, you'll notice that I don't have the lock-on thing. That's because I actually have to go into the start menu customization whenever I'm in town or in the tavern or whatever. Whenever I'm not, like, on a quest or in Mogo Woods. And that's where I'll have to add the lock-on feature. But obviously, if you have the Circle Pad Pro like I do, or, you know, an Xbox 360 controller that emulates it, then you can just tap L1 whenever you click that thing on the bottom screen, and it'll actually lock onto the monster. Or you could just press L by itself, and it would still lock onto the monster. But, yeah, lock-on, well, I guess they technically added it in Frontier, but it's definitely a feature that I'm personally glad they added, because I like being able to keep track of where the monster is whenever the camera decides that it doesn't want to play nice that day. Alright, looks like I was able to be at the Purple Ludroth. That's probably what I'm going to do today. I actually have to get a ride to work today because I have literally $0 and 0 cents. I use the rest of my money to get gas and get gas to get home tomorrow. Thankfully, my financial woes will soon be over. I just had some big expenses I need to take care of, and I'm doing pretty okay now. So, or I'll be doing pretty okay starting tomorrow. But all that aside, I do have to be ready for a coworker to come pick me up in about an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and hurry up and get this cut down so I can post it on YouTube. So the great algorithm won't bury my channel, and I'll just lose all of my headway or progress or whatever else. That said, yeah, I'm still trying my best to make this as entertaining as I could. You know, throw in a little information, tell you some fun facts about 3rd Gen, because personally, I love the 3rd Gen. I love the vibe, I love the feel, I love this silly drunk guy. I love Locklack from Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii. That's another thing. It was like this huge, beautiful city instead of this port town, but obviously 3DS couldn't handle that sort of thing at the time. It was a bit too much for the hardware, so they kind of compressed it all down into this. But either way, thank everybody so much for watching. I'm going to call it right there. If you like the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and leave a like. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any tips or tricks for me on getting the freaking Great Jagged to show up, because Capcom hates my boy so much, they won't even bring him to the multiplayer quest on the game he's actually in. That said, if you want to join Discord of other Monster Hunters, if you want to join my Discord, you know, play Monster Hunter with some other people and stuff, I can't word today. Then yeah, check out my Discord, linked in the description below. Also, check out my Patreon, linked in the description below if you want to support the future of the channel. And, you know, obviously, keep me and my dogs going to make more content like this. And, yeah, I think it's everything. That said, thank everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.